as a business, don't let your major focus be just profit when you are going into export market. You will ultimately be profitable, no doubt. You will ultimately be profitable, no doubt. Sorry, I'm trying to look at how far. Okay. You will ultimately be profitable, no doubt. But you know what? What I've discovered is that even though you are profitable, how much of the market share do you have? How much of the market share do you have? Don't let just being profitable be a major determinant. That your product is in the export market is key, and you can over time leverage on the, remember you are still selling locally, depending on your product. But always remember that you can leverage on the economy of scale when there is increased demand for your product, and that can drop your price in the long run. Rather than want to go into market and want to be profitable from day one. I'm not saying you should be at a loss, but maybe 5%, 10% might be good enough for a start, and then over time that can increase. Let's look at parameters. Now, remember our what's the name? Our End with Ease program that enable you to refer people for export diploma program, executive diploma and export business management, and you can get a 10% commission. A 10% commission. A 10% commission, and that will be paid as soon as the person you referred complete his payment. You get a 10% commission on the diploma program. Some people refer people for the export novice to export agent, but the commission is mainly on the diploma program, not for export novice to export agent. I need to make that clear. It's from export novice to export agent have other costs that does not have discount. So you get commission on the actual cost for the diploma program, not the export novice to export agent, and that's $1,050. Okay. Cost element. I'm sure some people are eager to see this, but we can't finish this week. We continue next week. But I'll just show you some part of it this week, and then we'll continue next week. Cost element in any export process varies depending on the nature of the product. However, in general, most costs will include the following: product cost, transport to warehouse if you are getting the product from outside Lagos or outside the port area, warehousing, transport to the port, freight forwarder's fee, shipping line local charges, shipping line local charges, freight charge, NXP processing fee, NES fee, logistic fee, and quarantine, SUN and NAFDAC, marine and good in transit insurance fee, inspection fee, certificate of origin fee, fumigation and phytosanitary fee, bank commission on export proceed, interest rate. Now, product cost, that is the value of the goods. Now, value of the good. There's someone that called me today. I hope the person is here. Someone called me today, and I told him to join today. He wanted to export ginger, and he wanted to know. He called it business plan, but eventually I told him that I'm not sure he need business plan. Is maybe profitability profile. Yes, Oyinye, she will be paid, of course. I know that. I'm aware. I was not even know. I didn't even know he's the one, but she chatted me already. So Oyinye, it would be great if you can help us refer. You can recover your cost. You know, the beauty is that if you're in diploma class, you can recover your cost of doing the program by referring just 10 people. By the time you refer 10 people, you recover your cost of doing the program. By the time you refer 10 people, you recover your cost of doing the program. All right. Product cost, the cost of the product or commodity. The cost of the product or commodity and packaging for shipment. The cost of the product or commodity and packaging for shipment. Product cost. Now, this product cost, that's what many people focus on. I was talking about the man that's doing ginger, and he needed all these other costs. And I'm happy, I hope he's here. Even if he's not here, maybe we'll be able to get the video eventually if he join our Telegram group. Remember, we have a Telegram group. My colleague has dropped the WhatsApp group. My colleague, let me drop it again. The Telegram group. If you Yes, someone said, dear Grace, can you recommend people for the course without undergoing it? Why not? The reason why we even talk about the referral program is some people want to do the program, they don't have money. They can use money they make from referral to raise money to do the program themselves. You understand? So Joe Ita, I've seen your question. You are very correct. You don't need to be in the class for you to refer people. The idea is those that says, you know, there are some people, they don't know that their network is money. Some people don't know that if you have a network in life, it's money. And by that, I mean, you have people around you who will be interested in some of these programs. You can generate money from it. So if you refer them to do the diploma program, you are interested in the diploma program, because if you are getting this much free online, you can imagine how much you benefit from a diploma program. So if you want to raise money for diploma program, you can raise money for it by just referring people. So if you begin to talk to different people about the diploma program, for everyone that come in, you might decide not to collect it. You might decide not to collect it. And we keep it for you so that you don't spend it. And immediately you have up to 10 people, you are good to go to join the diploma program. It's that simple. It's that simple. It's that easy for you to be able to join the diploma program. So if you are not in the diploma program yet, the program is designed in a way that you can raise money yourself to be able to learn all you need to learn in the diploma program. So that's answering Joe Ita's question. Which government institution issues certificate of origin? Elwin, that's why we are here. I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to talk about the cost. So you're going to get to know that. I'm seeing other one. So like I said, you can join the Telegram channel through that link I've just dropped. I'm trying to check other people that drop a question. With high freight price, what strategy can be adopted to remain profitable? That is what I'm explaining. Onyinye, I was explaining that even though freight price is high, we are still profitable, because have you forgotten that the dollar rate has gone up? Dollar rate has gone up, so it's covering for the increase in freight charge. The fact that dollar rate has gone up is covering for the increase in freight charge. I don't know if that answers Onyinye's question. The fact that dollar rate has gone up is covering for the increase in freight charge for us in Nigeria. And the fact that there is high demand for the product also. So even though the freight charge has gone up, the price of the product has gone up, the people are still willing to buy. The people are still willing to buy. The people are still willing to buy. All right. Transport to warehouse. Sorry, still talking about product cost. So like commodity people now, your product cost is the value of your product delivered to the warehouse. Now, product cost in this case will be product cost including the packaging arrangement, you know, the packaging arrangement of the product, the cost of doing all that. The cost of doing all that is what we're talking about here when we're talking about product cost. Because of doing all that is what we're talking about when we're talking about product cost. The packaging, the arrangement. Now, so at that point, we are looking at all the costs you have incurred in getting the product to the where it is right now. So if you are doing commodity, it's already bagged. That means product cost will include the cost of the product, cost of drying it, cost of bagging it. That's what I mean by product cost. If it's a manufactured good, cost of the product after the factory have finished producing it. If you are doing contract manufacturing, the cost of the product after the factory has produced for you and you have given them your package and they put it inside your package. That is the product cost. Transport to the warehouse. This covers the cost of loading at the local buying agent point or from the factory to the warehouse. If you need to use a warehouse, if you're in Lagos, you can avoid cost of warehouse. You can move from your manufacturing location, you move the container to where you are producing, load into the container and move straight. Or you bring the truck to where you are producing, load into it and take it to the airport, depending on how you are shipping it out. So you can avoid the cost of warehouse if you are producing in Lagos. If you are not producing in Lagos, you can still avoid the cost of warehouse. You can take the truck to where you are and take it straight to the airport, or you pick up the container, take it to your location and bring it out. Now, I don't encourage you to take container out and bring it out. It's too much cost. The container will go in and out. Get a truck for where you are. Let the truck bring you to Lagos and then offload into a container at the shipping line terminal. That's a cheaper way to reduce your cost. That's a better way to reduce your cost. Warehousing. This is the cost of storage in a warehouse. This is common for commodities. Commodities. If you want to do agro commodities, you must take it to a warehouse designated for inspection by the Federal Produce Inspection Service. Designated for inspection by the Federal Produce Inspection Service. So you cannot just use any warehouse, please. If you need to know those warehouses, if you Google Federal Produce Inspection, check their address, go to their office in Apapa, they will tell you their list of warehouses. I think that list is even on their website, the list of warehouses in Lagos that they have registered. Transport to the port. Now, that's transport between the location where you are and the port. Transport between, what I mean by that is, I'm talking about transport now between, I'm talking about transport now between the point of production, point of warehousing and the port. Now, you notice if you notice now, that means I can skip number 2 and number 3 and do number 4. If I pick up a container and take that container up country and load, if I pick a truck from wherever it is and move it to the shipping line terminal or move it to the airline terminal, I will avoid the cost of warehousing and cost of transport to the warehouse. But like I said, if you are doing commodity, you cannot avoid cost of warehousing and cost of transport to the warehouse. You cannot avoid it. It's a statutory requirement for commodity export. He says, someone is saying, you're already getting the seminar for free. You're asking for slide. You should be in the diploma class. You should be in the diploma class. You should be in the diploma class if you want all those privileges. But we're already doing enough to give you this for free, you know? So if you're asking for anything more than what we are giving, then you have to be in the diploma class, please. You have to be in the diploma class. Diploma in Export Business Management. Warehousing. Transport to the port. Then freight forwarder. We're going to stop on this slide today because it's already 6, so we'll continue next week. Freight forwarder. This covers the cost of export clearance through custom and other government agencies at the port. These also include the freight charge. Now, there are organizations at the port. There are organizations at the port. There are organizations at the port. Companies that help you to ship your goods to international destination. They are called freight forwarders. They help you arrange containers. They help you arrange trucks. They help you do your documentation and clearing at the port. And they charge per container. They charge a fee. Now, that fee, they will use to pay some other fees. I call them legally illegal fees. You know, there are a lot of legally illegal fees in export business. There are a lot of legally illegal fees. I call it legally illegal fees because there are some fees that if the agent does not pay, they won't allow you to go. So they have legalized those fees. Different agencies at the port, they've legalized those fees. So the agent will have charged you to be able to collect those money. So when you give the agent, let's say sometimes you pay about 50K per container, about 20K there or 30K might be to settle. Now, when I mean settle now, this government agency have their job. Their job is to examine documents and sign off. But to sign off, you pay a fee. No receipt, but it's legally illegal. It's unfortunate, but that's what happened at the port. That's what happened at the port. Mr. B, I guess some cost site in pricing for export could be grouped together and executed charge as a single line because of near identical value chain. You are right, but I have to break everything down because of people that are doing different, people have different value chain and different product types. So I'm going through every likely cost so that even if you are not, either you are doing commodity or you are doing finished goods, you will be able to know what cost you incur. Please, what is the name of the organization responsible for designated warehouse? Federal Produce Inspection Service, Federal Produce Inspection Service. Federal Produce Inspection Service. So you can Google them and get their address, and then you can visit their office. Federal Produce Inspection Service. Transport to the port, freight forwarder. We're talking about freight forwarder. Then shipping line local charges. Now, there are two fees a shipping line will charge you. One is in FX, one is in local price. Now, local Naira. But please note, you can avoid it. Let me give you an example. If you are doing, next week, we are going to be discussing Incoterms. When we discuss Incoterms, I will be telling you how Incoterms affect your pricing. How Incoterms affect your pricing. But today, freight is the cost of transport. If the agreement with the buyer is that you as an exporter is the one that will bear the cost of transport to the destination, if the agreement is that you are the one that will bear the cost of transport to the destination, then you will pay freight charge. So that means that's why I said there are two kinds of fees. There are two kinds of fees that you will pay if you are dealing with exporter. Sorry, if you are dealing, depending on the nature of the item, on the nature of what you are doing, there are two kinds of fees you might be paying. The first one is shipping line local charges. These costs include cost of storage of containers, transport of containers, and documentation of shipping line. That's storage and moving of the container within the port. Then freight charge is the cost of transporting the good from port of loading Nigeria to the port of destination, UK, US, China, wherever it is. The freight charge is usually in foreign currency. The freight charge is usually in foreign currency. The freight charge is usually in foreign currency. So you might have to buy FX to be able to pay for that. But people, you have the choice of avoiding that cost. You have the choice of avoiding that cost. And that will be dependent on the Incoterms that you choose. And I'll be explaining the concept of Incoterm next week. My time is up. Remember, this program is brought to you called C3 Think Best Trade Academy. And also remember our channel. That's the Telegram channel where you can get the video. So if someone that is asking for slide, what you should be asking for is video. The video will be better for you than slide, and the video is available on this channel. So our Telegram channel, you can get the video from there from tomorrow or later today. You can get a video from there from tomorrow or later today. And then end with ease. End with ease. So if you think the diploma fee is high, we have given you a way for you to be able to end with ease by referring people to join the diploma class and earning, in Naira terms, actually, it's about 36,500 in Naira terms, the actual terms. The Naira, when we did this flyer, dollar was 36, then it has gone up now. So, but even though it's a bit challenging for us, but we'll pay all the same, 36,500. So in Naira terms, that's what you will get if you're able to refer someone for the diploma program. Let me take some questions before we go today.